D or a G. So in Western music, they want someone to give you an A, A440 they call it. But in the Middle East, you don't want someone to give you an A, you want them to give you a D or a G. So what I do is I have a machine here that just gives me a D. So this is the way I start. So it's really, you guys could really easily find a machine, you know, an app or something that just gives you the D, right? So it's just giving me D. Okay? So having tuned to D, then these two here are my D notes. Okay? So here's the higher one. And if it's a little too high, look at that, I'm going to push this one down. Out of the way, I'm going to pick this one up and I'll just pull that off. Okay, then having tuned these D strings, now I want to tune the G strings. And now these are these two.
Alright, the first two.
Here's the one, the higher one to me is this one. And then the C strings, which are the furthest away, these are these here. So again, the one closest to me is the one on this side. Okay, so it's starting again, D, the G's, and the C's. Okay? Now I'll go the other way. Here's the D's. Now I want to do the A's, so the A's are down here. So these two. Again, the one closest to my face is this one, and then the other one. And then the next one is variably tuned by everyone. Tunes these exactly the same. Everyone, except the Turks tune it a step higher, but exactly the same relation in exactly the same places. But now this one here, we tune to F. So some people tune to G. Very, very few people tune it to E. But so it's either F or G is the main. So here's the A's, and then here's the two F's. Okay. So here's the. I'll turn this off now. Here's the key, or how do you say it? In tuning, you call it a check. So you can check your tuning. So what it is to check is right where this line is, right here. You get a harmonic. Right where this line is on these two F strings. So I'm doing one string at a time. And that harmonic should be the same as this high C string. So look, I'm just plucking it here with my thumbnail. And then with my first finger, I'm plucking this string here. And seeing if it's a tune or not. It should be exactly the same. And the other one? So here's the higher of the two strings. These are these two strings. So this is the one closest to my face. Yeah, and here's the lower one. Okay, and then there's only one more string left, and it's this one here.
Which one is it? It's not the.
It's that.
Oh, it's that. So the last one doesn't do anything.
There's a tradition in oud making that all of them should be double, even though in oud stringing the last one is not double.
All right.
So then you have an empty pick. Yeah.
All right.
So this, as I say in my tuning, this one is C, or this one here is C, the lowest string is C, and this is F. But many people tune this C to D a whole step higher, and tune this a whole step higher. So what does that mean? If this were tuned a whole step higher, then this octave of D is this open string is D, and octave of G is G. But by tuning it these two notes a whole step lower, we get one more note, which is why we do it. So you want G, but that's in the other tuning. That would be the open string G. But here I can go this. That's a specialty of this tuning. And similarly on D, I can go up to the note.
Could you go through that pattern that you or the
tuning?
Yeah.
So then here's a check, which is you start with the note A, and you tune your A to your D. I'm just fishing for the right spot where it's in tune. And then I go down and see if my open A string is in tune. So that means if it is, then these three strings are in tune. And now I want to do the higher string, so I'm going to walk this up to a high D. This is from A to B flat to C to D. And then, so I do this not by ear, but just by the mechanical, that this A and D are going to be exactly in the same place. So it sounds like this. Start again at the beginning. Now I walk it up. And if that is in tune with the D, then this is a check that these four strings are in tune. This is D to D. Okay, so, and then here's the further check for the other two strings. I'm going to walk this A down to G, and then this is, so I just went, what is this, A, G, F, G, and I'm going to take this finger and put it exactly with the same fret, the D and the A, on here, and if this is in tune, then this will say that, okay, this F string is in tune. So, and then I walk this down, this G down to a D. What is it? F, E, D, C, D. And this I put right here. So this is the check. Is this, 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 and this all exactly in line as if there were a fret here.
Yeah.
And if it is, then it's in tune. But let me show you, for example. Let me just... So I'm purposely out of tune here, okay? Just to show you why it's not. It's going to look like it's out of tune. So I start here. So here's my perfect tune A. Okay. So it seems like these are in tune.
Yeah.
But then when I walk it up to D, so now I realize that something was wrong. Walk it down. Everything's wrong. So now I have to figure out what's wrong. So it turns out that this A was wrong. So we go back, and there's one other thing, one other trick in a sense, which is that this line here, every note has a harmonic, right there. Well, that harmonic on any of these four strings is the previous string's harmonic. That's a whole step lower. You hear this? So this is on my D string, and here's on the G string. So I realized that this is low, right? So now I'm going to bring it up. This is Here Comes the Bride, right? Here's this fourth. Right, Here Comes the Bride. So this is the one I purposely made low. It is low. So now watch it. Pretty close. And this one here. Check, having finished, you can just check if those two are in tune, if these two are in tune.
Yeah.
These are the things people use.
All right.